I am so excited about this next video. I am going to be interviewing the man, the myth, my mindset coach, Jared Wade from Veritas. I met him through a mutual friend that I work with, and this guy's changed my life. I got to go on an awesome journey with him and his group a few weeks ago in a challenge, a 21-day challenge that literally changed my life. I was able to quit smoking. I have a morning routine that is so on point and beautiful that it really just sets my day up for positivity. I have been meditating like crazy and just like feeling the vibes, and it's been beautiful. So I really wanted to interview him because this man has made an impact on my life. And I want to share his story with other people in hopes that he can make an impact on more people's lives because it's so worth it. So enjoy the next video and we will see you all soon. The purpose of this interview is to just like share a little bit of my journey that I've been on with you and to like hear your story. Every time I call you, I ask you how you're doing because I think that is so important. People don't ask their coaches or people of importance in their life really like how they're doing. How often do you ask the pastor at church how they're doing? Your life coach, how they're doing? So I think that's really important. And I just want to make sure like people know how you're doing and how you got your start and just how, you know, your journey. So that's my purpose here. So the first question I have for you is if you could meet one person, dead or alive, who would it be? Or even like see again?
It would definitely, other than family, because those are obvious answers. My brother who passed away, definitely would love to meet him again. Although I feel like I have met him again, but I would say the one person that's been massively impactful in my life that came at the perfect time would be Greg Plitt. So this guy taught me at a very young age, at a very impressionable age, how to act as a man, and like what you're doing when no one's watching means everything, your character, investing into yourself, becoming the best version of yourself. And I guess that's kind of what spawned me on this journey of becoming all I can be, I guess you could say. So definitely Greg Plitt was very impactful in my life.
Cool. I love it. Okay. I'll be looking him up for sure. Okay, so this next one is something I work with people who are dying. So this is actually a question that I ask them all the time because I want to bring people back to that place. So I want to know, what is one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen? And I don't want a corny answer like your girlfriend. I want you to dig deep. What is one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen?
That's a good question. Okay, let's take it back to an experience I recently had. Other than like, there are a lot of corny answers I could think of, but the first thing that pops into my mind is an experience that I had recently, and that was swimming with orcas in the wild. It was something that I've wanted to do ever since I was a kid. It was absolutely terrifying, but it was absolutely liberating all at the same time. And so what happened is we took this little tiny boat out into the middle of the ocean. We drove about an hour and a half out into the Pacific Ocean in a little tiny fishing boat to look for this pod of orcas. We heard that they were around there. We were communicating with other fishing boats, and then we ended up finding this pod of orcas. It was absolutely incredible. And then we drove ahead of them. They were all kind of playing around eating in the water, and we could just see these big white spots like moving through the water. Then we pulled the boat ahead and jumped into the water with them. And this female mother orca came swimming towards us, came swimming right at us until she was about 3 feet ahead of me, and then came up and then dipped down below and just like swam below. And we locked eyes. It was honestly the most incredible experience ever. It's words cannot even describe how amazing it was. And like connecting with that like just incredible animal, and they're the apex predators of the ocean. It was an ultimate fear just having that thing swimming at you underwater in their element, out of my comfort zone completely, and just being at the mercy of something so amazing was just very humbling and incredible all at the same time.
I'm definitely jealous of that experience. I watched your video. I would do that in a heartbeat. I would off the boat for
For sure. I know
that.
you would.
Yeah. One day I'm coming to see you one day. I'm already at your retreat and like things are going to be wonderful. I can't wait. Okay. So now we're going to dig a little bit deeper. I want to know what your purpose is and how you fulfill it.
Very good question. I believe that my purpose here on planet Earth is to become the best version of myself that I possibly can be, and then give that version of myself to the world. I know that a lot of the times is we get lost along the way and we forget our inner greatness and how capable and amazing we truly are as people, and we adopt bad habits, shitty routines, and then we end up just coasting. So my mission on planet Earth and what my purpose is to become the best version of myself, and then to also experience everything that I possibly can while I'm here, and to give as much love as I possibly can and connect with as many people as I can. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to sound egotistical, but I feel like I'm here for a reason, and I needed to get out of my own way in order to really see what's happening. And I believe that everybody's purpose is all of the same. We're all here to help each other. And how we do that is by helping ourselves first, and then sharing what we learn along the way and encouraging other people. So that's what my whole movement is all about. That's what my whole mission is about, is becoming the best version of myself and then encouraging other people to do the same.
I can guarantee you are being very successful at that. You're
Thanks.
looking at someone that's changed because of your program. I quit smoking. I think today's like day 45. And like,
Oh,
not gonna lie, yesterday was a very hard day. But if you've been following me, you know that yesterday was one of the probably most emotional days of my life thus far. Not going to talk about it. I said I wasn't going to cry in this interview. So,
very good.
okay, so check mark on your purpose. You're kicking ass. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, what is one small piece of advice that you would give people?
Mm,
And I know there's so many things out there.
yeah,
So, and
there
this
is.
could probably tie into like, what is your number one tool that you use and would advise people to use?
Okay, so that's a great question. And I would take it like there's many pieces of advice that have been beneficial to me. But if I were to give somebody brand new a piece of advice, what it would be is everything boils back down to the relationship that you have with yourself and your inner value. So if you're not showing up to your own standards that you have set for yourself, then you're going to lower your self-worth and compress yourself down all the way to the bottom until you feel like you're not capable of achieving anything. So my piece of advice that I would give you is make a small promise to yourself, over deliver on that small promise, and continue that momentum going until your inner value starts to increase and you start to believe that you are capable of achieving the result that you desire.
I love it. I every time I make a wish, and I tell my kids this, and I know it's so silly, but I'm always like, make a small wish, because a small wish is so much. It's easier for a small wish to come true. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
like I get that, and then you overachieve. Like I get it. It just makes so much sense in my head. I'm so glad I found you.
Well, a lot of the times is like if we're shooting, like if I have like let's say a goal to like impact the world, like somewhere deep inside of my mind, I might not actually believe that I'm capable of impacting the world. But if I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to impact those around me for the better. That's something that I can, really put a tangible, like I can touch that, I know it's possible. So that's more motivating than some large goal that you might not actually believe that you can achieve. And I think that when it comes down to manifesting as well, a lot of people have like big income goals or weight loss goals that they have set for themselves. And it's like, you know what, rather than thinking of the 100 you're going to lose, focus on the first 10, because that you can get inspired about and take action on and see quicker. And then the belief will start to come. And it's a better strategy in my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Okay, next question. What these two can actually go together, okay? So what mistakes have you made along the way? And did you have to hit rock bottom before you could climb back up to the top?
Yeah, definitely. You got these good questions going.
Thank you.
Definitely made a million mistakes, probably more than the average person. I would say one of the biggest, I don't even really like to call them mistakes because like they're learning, they're learning and they're a part of who I am. So I feel like everything happens for a reason. But I would say a mistake that I made was, I would say, probably not quitting substances earlier. I feel like I fell into that trap of, balance, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. And, for some people that might work. For me, I'm an extreme guy. I'm all in or I'm all out. If I'm smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. If I'm drinking, I'm going hard. So for me, I would rather take that bandwidth and focus it on something positive and, something that's fulfilling in my life and something that's producing a positive result. So I would say quitting the substances and cutting the bullshit a lot earlier would be something that I would have done if I could make a change to something, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest for a second. There's never been anybody that's been able to even make me think about not smoking cannabis for a minute. I think you posted a video maybe yesterday or something, I don't know. And it literally made me think about it. I've never thought about it.
That's
So,
good. I'm
I don't
happy
know.
that made you think. You know what? Honestly, I feel like, in today's day and age, we're all here to do something, man. There's greatness inside of all of us. And I feel like the alcohol, the substances, it's all just a vice to detach you from reality and to disconnect. And that is not the answer. We need to sit with our emotions. We need to process how we're feeling, and we need to get through it through like meditation, through exercise, through all of these things that we are given. We're disconnected from our inside. And like, again, too, I don't think smoking cannabis once in a while is a bad thing. And for me, like I was, just smoking it on the weekends. I love to smoke before I go to the gym. I have incredible workouts. It's massively beneficial. But at the same time, it starts to creep in. Then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just smoke it on Tuesday before the gym, not just using it on the weekends. And then it just creeps in, and then it turns into something that's running me, and then I'm fogged out, I'm slow, I'm not communicating the way I could be. And it's just downhill from there.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. It's something I'll be looking at for sure. Ugh, I don't want to. Okay, we got that one. Okay, this one's going to be fun. I'll save that for last. What is something that you do for self-care? That's an easy one.
It is very easy. Yeah, I do a lot of things for self-care. The gym for sure has been my ticket to not being addicted to drugs, to motivating me, to believing in myself, to everything. Like when I got out of high school, I don't fit into any kind of category or any kind of box. I've always kind of been a little weird, a little outgoing. I've kind of bucked authority. I never really listened well to others. Like I just have this thing where it's like, I respect everybody, but I don't really like follow the rules, I guess you could say. So for me, the gym has allowed me to believe in myself. When I got out of high school, I was really lost along the way. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. Everybody that I was around was very talented with mechanics or carpentry, or they had all of these things that they were going to be doing after school. And I didn't know what the heck I was going to do, So for me, the gym has allowed me to build the confidence that I needed so much at that point in my life, and then to really roll the dice and take massive risks in my life, and to believe in what I'm doing and who I am as a person. So self-care is definitely the gym. Also meditation for the gym for the mind, I believe, has been massively beneficial for me too.
Yeah, I know meditation is huge for me right now. It always has been. I have over 500 hours logged in my meditation app. But right now, to actually sit down and be in it, I usually fall asleep to it, but now it's that's what I do when I wake up. Thanks to you, I have an awesome morning routine. First thing I do when I wake up is check my messages from all of you, and then meditate. And it opened up magic inside of me. That is so cool, and other people really need to experience it. So this one I'm is funny because I challenged you to something the other day and you would not do it. So I know what is ways you step outside your comfort zone, and I know one of them is not dancing.
No, I did that once because, again, too, I like to push myself out of my comfort zone and challenge myself. So I did that, and I was like, you know what? There was this super awkward moment. I'll share it with you. So we were on this booze cruise doing this day trip or whatever, and I had all my friends there. We were all there. There was probably 10 of us, but the boat was just jam-packed full of people. And then they had a push-up contest, and my buddy went into it, failed miserably. And I'm like, what the heck? And then they were doing another contest, and we all thought it was going to be a push-up contest. So I entered it, and it was like a sexy dancing contest. And if you know me, I'm not the kind of dude to shake my ass or to be sexy dancing. I'm like the last guy. So I'm like, you know what? I told Erica, I was like, I'll do this one time just to prove out of my comfort zone and to do this, but that is it, man. I'm not. So I did it, and then I put that to bed. I retired that part, and so we're moving on. So Things out of my comfort zone. So last year I did like once a year I'd like to do something. So last year I did a splits challenge. So I noticed that my mobility, my legs was really bad. And when I would do the splits, I could literally go like this far. And I set a goal to hit full splits in a month. And then I ended up hitting it in 2 weeks. So it was like to the point where I would start crying. Like, I'm not even joking. I would almost start crying. Like I would go to do the splits and my legs would be so sore. And it was a point where I just had to like disconnect from my body, really listen to it. And just, it was an incredible experience, extremely just uncomfortable, but it was really cool. I hit it in half of the time that I had set.
Wow, that is not, yeah, that's cool. Not at all what I expected you to say, but good. Not that I had an expectation, but well, I one day, maybe one day I'll get a dance out of you. One day.
Maybe one day, probably not.
Yeah, beach or something when we come and see you. Okay, we did that one too. Okay, so that is really like all the really hard questions, and that was fun. I love it. I love that I get to ask you these things. I've been dying to get to know you more, and I mean, you are my mindset coach, right? So let's like get into it more. I can't wait for the journey that we're taking. We have like what, 5 months or 3 weeks in, so we got lots of time left. I can't wait to see like where this goes, and it's perfect, and I appreciate you so much. Like, you're amazing, dude. So the last question I have for you, because I want people to be able to find you, so where can people find you? And yeah, let's help some people out together here.
Absolutely. So you can find me at jwade.mindset on Instagram. Same with TikTok, jwade.mindset, and then just Jared Wade on Facebook and on YouTube, Jared M. Wade on YouTube.
Okay, and I'll obviously put all those links in here so people can find you. And yeah, hopefully we can help make a difference in this world and like live our purpose together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ange. I appreciate you greatly. The energy that you're bringing into this world is absolutely incredible. And I do just want to leave y'all with this, like everything that you're doing and everything that you're doing for other people. It's really amazing to watch you turn that and focus on yourself and make yourself a priority. I know a lot of the times is you lovely ladies are so selflessly giving to everybody else and putting everybody else's needs above your own. And we love and respect you so much for that. What you do is truly a gift to all of us. So thank you so much. And I'm really happy that I get to share that and give back to you because you deserve it more than anyone. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Good. Well, we'll do this again for sure in the next few months.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it, girl.
Thank you.
Adios.
Bye.